Let me share my screen first. ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धां गुण्यां करोम्यहं पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम्. So, do you have any doubts regarding the last 4 classes? No doubts, I think. Okay, we will start today's class. Can you see my screen? Okay. Yeah, in last class we were discussing about tulyasya prayatnam savarnam and sthanani, utpatti sthanani. What are the utpatti sthanani? Anyone memorized? Akuha visarjaniyyanam kanthah, ichu yashanam talu, ritirashanam murdha, litilasanam dantaha,
ओष्ठः and कंठ ओष्ठः
वर्गीय व्यंजन है क वर्ग का ये क
akuha visarjaniyyanam kanthah, akuha. Okay. Okay, I hope by end of this Samya Prakaranam, all will be able to memorize all these Utpatti Sthanani and the Abhyantara Prayatna and Bahya Prayatna, which will be very helpful to understand the Sandhi and all the other concepts of Vyakaranam. So, if you won't memorize these things, then in every Prakaranam you will be lagging with the how the things will happen. So, this is my sincere request that first of all you should memorize these Utpatti Sthanams and Abhyantara Prayatnam and Bahya Prayatnam, which we are going to cover now. Fine? Okay. So, these are the Prayatnas, Abhyantara Prayatnaha and Bahya Prayatnaha. Abhyantara Prayatnaha Panchavidhaha, 5 types of internal efforts, and they are Sprishta, Ishad Sprishta, Ishad Vivrita, Ishad Vivrita, and Samvrita. So, for Sprishta Prayatnam is for Sparsha Varnanam, and those are from Ka to Ma, Ka Kha Ga Gha Nga, Cha Cha Ja Ja Nya, Ta Tha Da Dha Na, Ta Tha Da Dha Na, and Pa Pha Ba Bha Ma, Sparsha Varna. And Isha Sprishtam Antasthanam, Antastha Varnas are Ya, Ra, La, Va. For these 4 letters, the Abhyantara Prayatna is Isha Sprishtam. And Vivritam Swaranam, for all the vowels, for all the Ajivarnas, the Abhyantara Prayatna is called Vivritam. And Ishad Vivritam Ushmanam, the Ushma Varnas are called Sasha Saha. So for these 4 letters, the Abhyantara Prayatna is Ishad Vivritam. And Samvritam. Samvritam is for Hrasva Akara, and while it is in the Prayoga Dasha. So, I explained what is the Prayoga Dasha and what is the Prakriya Dasha in last class. Okay. Now, and these Abhyantara Prayatnas are used to examine the Savarna Samnya. Whenever we want to find a Savarna letter of any other letter, then we should consider the Utpatti Sthanam and the Abhyantara Prayatna. Got it? Abhyantara Prayatna is only used to examine the Savarna Samnya or Savarna letter, to find the Savarna letter. And now comes the Bahya Prayatna. Now, this is Bahya Prayatna. And what is the Bahya Prayatna? The Prayatna or the effort which is used at the time of the pronunciation of the sound or the letter, or the very next moment of the letter or sound which is pronounced. The effort which is used at the time, those efforts are called Bahya Prayatna. Okay. And these Bahya Prayatnas are 11 types. And what are they? Vivaraha, Samvaraha, Shwasaha, Nadaha, Ghoshaha, Aghoshaha, Alpapranaha, Mahapranaha, Udattaha, Anudattaha, Swaritaha. Once again, Vivara, Samvara, Shwasho, Nado, Ghosho, Ghosho, Alpaprana, Mahaprana, Udatto, Anudatta, Swaritas-cheti. Bahya Prayatnastu Ekadashadha. It will come in our text. We didn't go to the text itself. First we will finish this Bahya Prayatna and then we'll go through the text. Okay. So these are the Bahya Prayatnas. So out of these 11 Bahya Prayatnas, Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita already we have covered. Uchchairudattaha, Nichairanadattaha, Samahara Swaritaha, these three sutras. So these three Bahya Prayatnas specially related to vowels, Ajvaranas. Udattaha, Anudattaha, Swaritaha. So rest 8 Bahya Prayatnas are related to consonants, Halvaranas. And now we will know what are the letters have, what are the Bahya Prayatna, which Bahya Prayatnas. You can see easily there are two separate columns like that, pillars. Vivaraha, Shwasaha, Aghoshaha. The letters which have these 3 Bahya Prayatnas, Vivara, Shwasa, Aghosha, these are in the left side, and the right side letters are Samvara, Nada, Ghosha. Okay, so to easily remember, Vivara, Shwasa, Aghosha, Samvara, Nada, Ghosha. So every first 2 letters of every varga, Kakha, Chacha, Tata, Tatha, Papa, these letters are the letters have Vivara, Shwasa, Aghosha Bahya Prayatna. And the rest 3 letters of each and every varga, Ga, Gha, Nga, Ja, Jha, Nya, Da, Dha, Na, Da, Dha, Na, Ba, Bha, Ma. These letters have Samvara, Nada, Ghosha, Bahya Prayatna. And this side, Vivara, Shwasa, Aghosha, Sa, Sha, Sa, and Visarga. And the differences of Visarga also, Upadmaniya and Jihvamuliya. Sa, Sha, Sa, Visargaha, Jihvamuliya, Upadmaniya. These all falls in Vivara, Shwasa, Aghosha category. And this side, Ha and Ya, Ra, La, Va. Fine. And now we have covered 6 Bahya Prayatnas, and 2 more are there, Alpa Pranaha and Mahapranaha. Here in this table, the letters which are shown in red color, those are called Mahaprana. Yes.
Sir, what does it mean? Like Vivara, Shwasa, Ghosha means what does it mean?
It's kind of a categorization according to some characters, characteristics. You just remember the names, because we can't identify the prayatnas which we are using while pronouncing the sounds. We cannot. This is identified by Shastram, so we should take that as it is. You can ask that, sir, the Abhyantara Prayatnas are used to examine the Savarna Samya. Okay, that's fine. Where we should use these Bahya Prayatnas, and what is the cause of knowing and understanding or remembering these Bahya Prayatnas of each and every letter. This may be the valid question. Okay.
So Vivara, so Ka and Ka are part of three, like Vivara, Shwasa, and Agosha. All
Yes,
three.
ka and ka, these two letters have these three bahya prayatna. Ka, for example, if you take kakara, then kakara has vivara, shwasa, aghosha, alpa prana.
Alpa, that's what Alpa now
Yes,
also.
and khakara has vivara, shwasa, aghosha, mahaprana. And gakara, samvara, nada, ghosha, alpa prana. Ghakara, samvara, nada, ghosha, mahaprana. And ngakara, samvara, nada, ghosha, alpa prana. So now the question arises, where should we use these bahya prayatnas? Why should we remember these bahya prayatnas? So, whenever to pick one among the Savarna letters, you have to pick one among the Savarna letters. For example, there is a sutra called Chayo Ho Anyatarasyam. We won't go deep into the sutra. Just the what it says, what I'm describing here. Here, you should replace the Hakara, which is the previous letter, which is the Savarna letter of the previous letter. For example, Vag Harihi. The example is Vag. You may note down all these things for better understanding. Otherwise, if you go through only the textbooks or only the materials, you may not understand some the deeper things, aspects. And I strongly believe, whenever you can easily describe or easily teach that concept to an unknown person, then you can consider yourself that I totally understand this concept. Whenever you can't teach this concept, you can understand, that's fine, but you can't teach this concept keenly or without any doubt to another unknown person, then you can't claim that I have this knowledge. Okay, fine. So, here, the previous letter, for example, Vag Harihi. Here the sutra says, Jayoho Anyatrasyam sutram says, the Hakara will be replaced by the Savarna of the previous letter. So here, previous letter is Gakara. So now you know what are the Savarna letters for Gakara. Anybody?
Swarna letter for Gakar.
Yes, Savarna of Gakara. Yes?
Is it yeah?
Kakha Gaganya.
Yes, very good. Ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. All these five letters are Savarna to each other. So now the question is, here the Savarna of Gakara are five letters. We cannot replace the Hakara with five letters. Now we have to pick one letter. In this case, the Antaratamaha, the very similar letter to Hakara. What is the similar letter? The most similar letter to Hakara among the five. Because all the five letters are Savarna to Gakara, all the four letters. But we cannot replace four letters in one Hakara, in the place of Hakara. So now we have to find the very most similar letter which suits the place of Hakara. Now we have to see the Bahya Prayatnas of Hakara. What are the Bahya Prayatnas of Hakara? Samvara, Nada, Ghosha, Mahaprana. So the same characteristics of letter which is in Kavarga, we should replace the Hakara with the same letter. Which is what is the letter? The letter is Ghakara. Samvara, Nada, Ghosha, Mahaprana. Got it?
Sir, can you repeat this part?
So now, Vag Harihi. Here Ga and Ha is there.
Yes.
Here the sutra says, you should replace the Hakara with the Savarna of Gakara. So now by finding Savarna, we got 5 letters or 4 letters, we can say. Because Ga is Savarna to the other 4 letters of the same
Yes.
Varga.
Yes.
So now the question is Ka, Kha, Gha, Na. These 4 letters we got. Now we have to sort one letter. So here to find the most appropriate or most Savarna, most similar letter, we should use Bhashya Prayatnas. So now we should see the Hakara's characteristics. So Hakara is having Samvara, Nada, Ghosha and Mahaprana. If you take Samvara, Nada, Ghosha, then these 2 letters are there, Ghakara and Nakara. Ghakara and Nakara. Because these Ka and Kha are Vivara Shvasa Ghosha. So we can omit that. Now, eliminate that. Now, only by taking Samvara, Nada, Ghosha, we found Ghakara and Nakara. Now also we should eliminate one. So Hakara is the Mahaprana, then we should pick Ghakara only. The appropriate, most similar letter to Hakara means Ghakara. Fine?
Why not Makara?
Why not?
You said so Samvaranada Gosha, you get Ga and Ma, right?
Gha and Nga.
Mm,
Kakha Gha Nga.
Yeah, Ga and Gya, sorry. Yes. So then we pick Ga instead of Gya because, I mean, why is it similar with her? You said. Like,
Because Hakara is a Mahaprana. This is
Mahaprana.
correct. Yes. Nakara is not Mahaprana. So it won't suit to be replaced by, to be act as a replaceable in the place of Hakara. Got it? So this is already I have shared a PDF in our group. I think all of you have downloaded to memorize these Abhyantara Prayatna and Bhashya Prayatna. You can take a print out of that PDF and you can paste wherever you spend more so much time, so that it will be very easy to memorize. So these are the Bhashya Prayatnas. Now, now we'll see the text of the previous sutra. 1 minute, let me. Can you see this Siddhanta Kaumudi text now? So we discussed the things of Tulyasya Prayatnam Savaranam, and after that, here. Tulyasya Prayatnam Savaranam Talvadisthanam, the Utpatti Sthanam of Varnas, which are Talu, Ostha, Kantha, Murdha, Jihva, all these things. Talvadisthanam and Abhyantara Prayatnaha, Ityeta Dvayam, all both these things. Yasya yena tulyam, yasya varnasya talvadisthanam abhyantara prayatnaha yena varnena, yasya varnasya talvadisthanam utpatti sthanam evam abhyantara prayatnaha anena saha tulyam bhavati, samanam bhavati. tat mithaha. Mithaha means parasparam. Tat varnadvayam mithaha savarna samyam syat. So this varna belong being savarna to this varna, and this varna becomes savarna to this varna. So why this vartikam is needed? Rilivarnayor mithasavarnyam vachyam. Anyone?
Lu and Lu are Savarna. Sorry.
No. R and L both are having same abhyantara prayatnaha, vivrita prayatnaha, but both these originated from different places. Because Ritirashanam Murdha and Litulasanam Dantaha. So
Yeah.
the Utpatti Sthanam differs. That's why, as per the Sutram, we cannot say that both these are Savarnas. But in Vyakarana Shastram or in Sanskrit language, we have seen so many things which are set to uh, come in the place of Rikara, but all the changes which are set to come in the place of Rikara, they are happening in Likara also, in the place of Likara also. And the things which are set to happen in the place of Likara, they are happening in the place of Rikara also. So by observing these kind of changes in this language, Maharshi Katyayana wrote a Vartikam like this. Riduvarnayor mithas savarnyam vachyam. So according to this Rishi Vachanam, Katyayana Rishi Vachanam, we are considering Rilu also both are Savarnas. So here the things which we have covered already. Akuha visarjaniyanam kantaha, ichu ishanam talu, ritarashanam mordha, litilasanam dantaha, upu upadhvaniyanam oshtau, न्यमगणनानां नासिका च एदैतोः कण्ठतालु ओदौतोः कण्ठोष्ठं वकारस्य दन्तोष्ठं जिह्वामूलीयस्य जिह्वामूलं नासिकानुस्वारस्य. All these are about utpatti sthanas. Yes sir.
Sir, one question I have, in the overall system, like Panini, Vartika, and Patanjali. So Varadaraj is after all these three?
Yes.
Okay.
Then now he's starting to describe the efforts. Yatno dvidha abhyantaro bahyascha adhyaha panchadha. The first one is divided into 5 categories. Adhyaha means abhyantara. Adhyah panchadha sprishtesha dvivruta samvrita bhedat. Tatra sprishtesha dvivruta samvrita bhedat. Tatra sprishtam prayatanam sparshanam isha sprishtam antasthanam isha dvivrutam ushmanam vivrutam swaranam hrasvasya avaranasya prayoge samvritam prakriya dashayantu vivrutameva. All these things we have already covered. I think you don't have any doubts in this. If you have any doubts, you can raise your hand and ask. Now, telling about Bahya Prayatna. Bahya Prayatnastu Ekadashadha. What is the Sandhi here? Bahya Prayatnastu Ekadashadha. We are, don't ask that, sir. We are going to start Sandhi Prakaranam, so don't ask how you can ask without teaching, before teaching the Sandhi Prakaranam. But I know so many of you have already done sandhis and samasas, and you have good knowledge. So that's why I'm asking. Shweta garu. Yanadesha sandhi. Bahya prayatna. Ekadashadha. U-A. The U will be replaced by Va. Bahya prayatnastu ekadashadha. This we will learn from next week. Okay. Those are Vivaraha, Samvaraha, Shvasaha, Nadaha, Ghoshaha, Aghoshaha, अल्प प्राणः महाप्राणः उदात्तः अनुदात्तः स्वरितश्चेति विवार संवार श्वासो नादो घोषो घोषो अल्प प्राण महाप्राण उदात्तो अनुदात्त स्वरितश्चेति. Now he is telling what are the letters have this vivara swasha ghosha and what are the letters have samvarana ghosha. Kharo vivara swasha aghoshaascha kharaha. The pratyahara khar pratyahara have the letters which are denoted by khar pratyahara. Those letters have these three bahya prayatnas: vivaraha, shwasaha, aghosha. What are the khar pratyahara letters? Khapai, khapa cha tha tha cha ta tau, kapai sa sha sar. Okay, khapa cha tha tha cha ta ta, kapa sa sha sa. So all the first two varnas of all the five categories, five vargas, and sa sha sa. These are the khar. So kharo vivara swasha ghoshascha hashaha sam'a. Yes.
जो आपने ये खर प्रत्याहार कहा तो वो माहेश्वरी सूत्र में से लेना है या कहीं
प्रत्याहार प्रत्याहार मतलब whenever you hear the word pratyahara, that can be only derived from the Maheshwara Sutras, because Maheshwara Sutras are built only to make pratyaharas. Anadi sanyarthani, to make anadi pratyaharas is the main purpose of Maheshwara Sutras. Okay. Hashaha samvaraha nadaha ghoshaha. The hashvarnaha. What are the hashvarnaha? Hayavarat, lan, nyamagananam, jhabhai, khadadash, jabagadadash. Till this, these letters are having these three bahya prayatnas: samvaraha, nadaha, and ghoshaha. Now he's describing what are the alpa pranas and what are the mahapranas. Varganam prathama tritiya panchamaha. The first, third, and fifth letters of each and every varga. Okay, and yanascha alpa prana and yan varnas yara lava. These are alpa pranas. Varganam dvitiya chaturthau. The second and fourth letters of each and every varga, and shalascha shal, sashasar hal, sashasaha. These are mahaprana. Okay. Kadayo. Now he is describing what are the sparsha letters and what are the antastha letters, all these things. Kadayo mavasana sparsha. Starting from ka and ending with ma. All these 25 letters are called sparsha varna. Kadayo mavasana sparsha. Avasana means ending. Adi means starting. So kadayaha mavasana sparshaha. Yano antasthaha. Yan varnaha called antastha varna. Yan means pratyahara. Yara lava. Yano antasthaha. Shala ushmanaha. Shal sashasaha. These four letters are called ushmanaha. Achaha swaraha. The letters which are denoted by or represented by ach pratyahara, these are called swaraha. Okay. And now ka kha iti kakabhyam prag ardha visarga sadrushaha jihvamuliyaha. What is jihvamuliya? The half visarga which is pronounced and which is present before kakara and khakara and pronounced half, that is called jihvamuliyaha. And the same way the half visarga which is present before pa and pha and pronounced half, that is called upadhmaniyaha. Pa pha iti paphabhyam prag artha visarga sadrushaha upadhmaniyaha. And aha, here they have not given the artha visarga form. They didn't type. That's why they have given this hyphen. You can consider that as ardha visarga. What you found in this material. And aha it yachaf para vanuswara visargo. After the ach, akara, the symbol which you find that on the top of akara, that is called after the ach only. Because after pronouncing ach only, we are adding that sound. So, and visarga, those two dots, which is which represents the visarga, these two are called anuswaraha and visargaha. Okay, all these things we have done. Now we are moving to the next sutra. Anudit savarnasya cha pratyayah. Can we see this material tab? Now, Anudit Savarnasya cha pratyayah. What this sutra tells about? Now, we know that there are no Dirgha Varnas and Pluta Varnas in Maheshwara Sutras. We know that. Okay? So, if we consider any pratyahara, for example, for ach pratyahara, then technically only the letters which are represented by ach pratyahara means a, I, U, R, L, A, I, O, Au. Only these letters are called ach letters or swaras. But in Sanskrit language, the dirghas and the plutas also considered as ach pratyahara, ach varnas only. So how we can technically find all ach samya for all those dirghas and pluta letters which are not present in Maheshwara Sutras. And this Anudit Savarnasya cha pratyaya sutra tells that the letters which are not present in this Maheshwara Sutras, even though we can consider those letters also as ach or ak or ich, very any pratyahara. Whatever pratyahara you do in this, though that name, by that name, we can take those letters also, because those letters are savarnas of these letters. Do you understand? Because the 17 akaras are savarnas of this akara. Akara has 18 different types. So, all the rest 17 akaras are savarna to this akara. So, if this akara has the name ach, then by this ach name, we can consider all the other savarnas also. This sutra tells about that thing. Okay? By this sutra only, we found all the other letters which are not present in Maheshwara Sutras. Though for those letters also we find this ach, and all these names or samyas. Let's learn this sutra. Anudit savarnasya cha pratyayah. And one more thing, in Vyakarana Shastra, we have a name for this sutra that is called Grahanaka Shastram. Shastram means sutram. Wherever you find Shastram means sutram. Okay? Grahanaka Shastram. You can note it down. Anudit Savarnasya cha pratyaya sutra is called Grahanaka Shastram. Why I am telling all these things? If you learn any other commentary, if you find any commentary also, then these things will be helpful to understand those commentaries. Okay, Grahanaka Shastra. Fine, now we will see the Padachhedaha. What is the Padachhedaha? An Udit Savarnasya cha apratyayah. An Udit Savarnasya cha apratyayah. Now, the arrangements of the words. Apratyaya padam will be added to an, because apratyaya is padam is visheshanam or adjective to an. So it will be added to an. Apratyaya an udit cha savarnasya samya bhavati. The sutra says the an letter which is not a pratyaya, I'll be teaching what is the pratyaya or all these things, which is not a pratyaya. That kind of an letter will be taking its other savarna letters also and udit also. The an letter which is not a pratyaya, apratyayaha an and udit, all these letters will consider their savarnas also. Okay? Savarnasya samyasya. So now, what is an? So if you observe, there are two nakara itsamnya letters in Maheshwara Sutras. One is in Ayuna Sutra and another is in Lana Sutra. So here there is a siddhantam in Vyakana Shastra. Whenever you do an pratyahara, you should consider the first nakara only. And whenever you want to do in pratyahara, then you should consider the second nakara only. This is the siddhantam. Okay? That is what he have described. Anapurvena nakarena, in parena nakarena. This is the thumb rule of Vyakana Shastra. Wherever you find. But only exceptional case is this sutra. Anudit savarnasya cha pratyaya. In this sutra, the anupadam will be considered, the nakara will be considered the second nakara. So in this sutra, only in this sutra, the an pratyahara, we will be doing this an pratyahara using the second nakara. So what are the letters will be represented by this an pratyahara? A, I, U, R, L, A, O, I, Au, Ha, Ya, Va, Ra, La. Fine? So, now let us try to understand what is apratyaya. Apratyaya is nine samasa, na pratyayaha apratyayaha. So we understand that na pratyayaha apratyaya, which is not a pratyaya, that is called apratyaya. So now we should understand what is the pratyaya. Here pratyaya means not suffix like sup, ting or any other tadhita pratyayas, not talking about those pratyayas. Here pratyayaha means there is a yogika artham, yogika meaning is there. Pratiyate means vidhiyate iti pratyaya, which is being applied. Or for example, iko yanachi, the sutram, there is a sutram which tells about yanadesha sandhi. Iko yanachi. Here there are three words are there. Ikaha, yan, achi. You can find this in Udaharanam section. Ikaha, yan, achi. Ikaha means Sashti vibhakti of ik shabda. Ikaha means ikaha sthane, ik varnasya sthane. What are the ik varnas? I, U, Ru, L. In the place of these four letters, yan varnaha pravartate. The yan will be replacing ik varnas. So the what are the yan varnas? Ya, va, ra, la. When the ik varna is followed by a ach pratyahara letter. So here we can find three things. One is replaceable, and one thing is which is comes as a replacement, and another thing which is the cause. Okay, the replaceable thing is called sthani or uddeshyam. Sthani, you can note it down. Sthani or uddeshyam. The thing which should be replaced, that is called sthani or uddeshyam. And the thing which comes as a replacement, that is called vidheyaha or vidhiyamanaha. Vidheyaha or vidhiyamanaha. And the thing which is the cause, that is called nimittam. Okay? And all these things, three things are letters only, because we are discussing about the Shabda Shastra. So all these three are letters only. So now in any Vidhi Sutram, we can find easily these three things. One is Sthani or Uddeshyam, which should be replaced. And the second thing is Vidhiyamanaha or Vidheyaha, that which comes as replacement. And the third thing is the Nimittam or the cause. Okay. Now, Pratiyate means Vidhiyate, which is comes as a replacement, that is called Vidhiyamanaha or Vidheyaha. So here Apratyaya Shabda means Na Pratyayaha. Pratyaya Shabda is Vidheyaha or Vidhiyamanaha. The meaning of Pratyaya Shabda is Vidheyaha or Vidhiyamanaha, means the one which comes as a replacement, that is Pratyayaha. So Na Pratyayaha means the not Vidhiyamanaha, Na Vidhiyamana. So Na Vidhiyamana means it leads to Sthani or Uddeshyaha and Nimittam. Among these three things, Sthani or Uddeshyam, Vidhiyamanaha or Vidheyaha and Nimittam. So if you say not Vidhiyamanaha means these two things, Uddeshyam and Nimittam. Got it? Can you switch on your cameras so I can see what are the facial expressions? By your facial expressions, I can understand. Kaushalji and Aruna Garu. Any doubts you can ask, no problem. No
आपका
doubt?
कहना है कि प्रत्यय का जो भी अंश नहीं, एक अंश नहीं है, तो वह अप्रत्यय हो जाएगा।
नहीं नहीं, अभी देखिए, जो भी विधि सूत्र लेंगे तो एक वर्ण के स्थान में या कुछ वर्ण समुदाय के स्थान में और एक वर्ण या एक वर्ण समुदाय आके रिप्लेस करता है।
जी जी।
तो जिसके स्थान में आता है वो हो गया उद्देश्य, जो आता है वो हो गया विधेय
जी।
और कब आता है वो हो गया निमित्त, मतलब कॉज।
ठीक है।
तो अभी तीन पार्ट्स हैं, उद्देश्यम, विधेयम एंड निमित्तम। अभी बोल रहे हैं ना प्रत्यय मतलब ना विधेय, ना प्रत्यय। प्रत्यय शब्द का क्या अर्थ आ गया? विधेय। सो अप्रत्यय मतलब अविधेय। तो विधेय जो नहीं है, जो विधेय नहीं है मतलब कौन क्या है? इधर उद्देश्यम हो सकता है, नहीं तो निमित्तम हो सकता है।
ठीक है।
अभी अप्रत्यय पद का क्या अर्थ हो गया? इट कैन बी the letter or the group of letters which should be replaced, or it can be a letter or a group of letter which can be a cause. Fine?
यानी जो खुद जाकर कहीं प्रविष्ट नहीं होगा,
हाँ
वही हो गया।
हाँ, अभी और भी अब समझ में आएगा
जी।
So the unletters where they are used as a replacement, they are considered as the letters which should be replaced, or they are considered as the cause of any change we are doing. So these unletters will be considering their savarnas also. But the Videya won't consider its savarnas, because for example, Panini Maharshi says here A will become as a replacement. If we here also A means we can take, if it's savarnas all 18 akaras, then what is the purpose of saying A? Specifically saying A. Do you get my point? For example, the job offer letter the postman can deliver to any person of the house, but only the person in which name the offer letter came, only that person only can be appointed,
जी
not Savarna, any other family member. So the letter which will be coming as a replacement here, if Panini says A means only A, E means only E, U means only U. But if the Uddeshyam or the letter which would be replaced, if here ik, the pratyahara ik means here in this example, iko yanachi. So here the Uddeshyam is Iurulu will be replaced. That is Uddeshyam. Here in the place of E we can take all other 17 ikaras also. We can take other 17 ukaras, other 17 rikaras, and other 11 likaras also. But the varna which comes as a replacement, that won't be taking its savarnas. Fine. So the an pratyahara letters which are used as the letters to be replaced, or the letters we as a cause, then we can take their savarnas also if they are in the place of the replaceable and the cause. But the replacement, the letter which comes as a replacement, that we cannot take its savarnas. Fine.
So, sir, why? So this rule is, why is it only for Iko Yanachi? Like, I mean,
No, it will be applicable to all the Vidhi Sutras. Just I am giving only one sutra as an example. For example, I'll simplify this example. So by this Iko Yanachi, now we'll apply this Iko Yanachi Sutra. By this you can understand. Dadhi Atra. Here there are two words, Dadhi and Atra. Atra means here. Dadhi Atra. So Dadhi Ikara is there, which is falls in Ik Pratyahara.
yes.
And Atra is Akara is there, which falls in Ach Pratyahara. So the sutra ready to make changes because all the conditions are satisfied. Ik is there and Ach is there. So Ik will be replaced by Yan. So here Ya will be replacing Ikara. So Dadhyatra. Okay, fine. Now Sudhi Upasyaha. Another word. Sudhi Upasyaha. Sudhi Upasyaha. Here the previous Uddeshyam or the thing, the letter which should be replaced, that is Ikara. So, if you won't consider Ik Pratyahara, in Ik Pratyahara Ikara also, then here Yanadesha Sandhi won't be applied. Because the Uddeshyam is Ikara. But here we need to apply this Iko Yanachi Sutram. So when it will be applied, so when the Uddeshyam is Ik will consider its all other Savarnas also. So E will be considering all other 17 Ikaras. So in these 17 Ikaras, the Dirgha Ikara is also there. So Ik will, this Ikara also considered as Ik. And Ach also, if in the place of Sudhi Upasyaha, in the place of Upasyaha, Sudhi Agataha, then Akara also will be considered as Ach Pratyahara. But the replacement letter Ya won't be changed. Always the Ya will be, the replacement letter will be same Yakara only. Yakara also has two Yakaras. One is Anunasika and another is Ananunasika. So we cannot change that Yakara. The Panini, which is said by Panini, as a replacement, the only same letter will be replacing these letters. Okay. If you won't consider these Dirghas and Pluta Savarna letters, then we cannot use Yanadesha Sandhi where in the place of Sudhi Agataha. Because Sudhi Ikara is not ik pratyahara, not in ik pratyahara in Maheshwara Sutras, and a is also not in ach pratyahara in Maheshwara Sutras. Fine. So this uddeshyam and nimittam, these two are the meaning of apratyaya. The apratyaya means the uddeshyam and the nimittam. The letters which are considered as uddeshyam are replaceable letters, and nimittam, cause these letters will be considering their savarnas also. If any sutra, the sutra says that this the ik letter will be replaced, then the ik pratyahara letters will be considering their savarnas also. So savarnas also will be replaced. In this example, if the ach pratyahara letters are the cause to happen yanadesha sandhi, then not only the ach letters, pratyahara letters which are present in Maheshwara Sutras, but we can consider the savarna letters also. But the letter which comes as replacement, we should not consider its savarnas letters. The only letter which is said by Panini, it will come as replacement, means that only that letter only will come. That is videya or vidhiyamana. So here in this sutra, avidhiyamana only will be considering its savarnas. So avidhiyamana means uddeshyam and nimittam. Okay. थोड़ा चेतन जी हैं आप, अरुण गारू मैं మీకు అర్థమైందా?
आप पाषाण को तरल बना रहे हैं। जी 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 जी।
नहीं अगले अत्संधि में जब हम पढ़ेंगे तब और भी एग्जाम्पल के साथ पढ़ेंगे तो और भी समझ में आ जाएगा, कोई बात दिक्कत नहीं। तो अविधि प्रत्ययः मीन्स विधेयः और विधीयमानः, न प्रत्ययः इज अविधीयमानः और अविधेयः. The अविधेय padam says about uddeshyam and nimittam, the letters which are ready to be replaced, and the letters which are the cause for the change. So these letters, if they are an letters, then they will be considering their savarnas also. There by an pratyahara we can consider their savarnas. If that is a, then we can consider all other 17 akaras also. If there is e, then we can consider all 17 ikaras also. So the in this case yanadesha sandhi, the yan letter will be replacing iurulu and the savarna letters of iurulu also. And here ach letters are the nimittam or cause for yanadesha. So not only a, iurulu, eo, ayau, but we can consider their other savarnas also. Okay. And now, what is udit? Some singer is there, I think, Udit Kumar, or in Bollywood.
Udit Narayan.
Udit Narayan, yes.
He's from Nepal, sir.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Udit, what is Udit? Ut, it, yasya, saha, udit. The ut is the it varna of which, that is called udit. We will discuss what is ut. Now only I am saying the meaning of ut is hraswaha ukaraha. Ut means hraswaha ukaraha. How this meaning came, we will discuss when the sutra comes. Okay? Ut means hraswaha ukaraha. So in which hraswa ukara is considered as a itsamya, that is called udit. So here ku, chu, tu, tu, pu, all these five things are called udit. So here ku means ukara is it, hraswa ukara is it. So that's why this ka is the savarna of other Kavarga letters, ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Because the sutra says ku will be considering its savarnas. So that's why in Akuha Visarjaniyanam Kantaha also they took ku. Ku means ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. How it came? By using this sutra only. Okay. So wherever we find ku, chu, tu, tu, pu in Vyakana Sutras, there we should consider ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, cha, cha, ja, ja, nya, ta, tha, da, dha, na, ta, tha, da, dha, na, and pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Okay. But here there is no rule. It may be the vidheyam, it may be the nimittam, it may be the uddeshyam. Wherever the udit letters are there, ku, chu, tu, tu, pu are there, they will consider, they will take their savarnas also. For only and only the apratyaya limitation is there. That's why I already explained. The apratyaya padam is visheshanam for and only. An apratyaharaha an means the an letter which is not comes as replacement. It means the replaceable letter or the cause, the an which is considered as the cause. All these two an pratyahara letters can take their or can consider their savarnas. Nagendra ji.
So that means ku can be replaced by Mahapran ku also.
No. Wherever, if Panini says kuhos chuhu, there is a sutra called kuhos chuhu. Kuho. In the place of kavarga and hakara, chavarga is the replacement of kavarga and hakara. So here chavarga is the replacement. So it means only chakara is the not replacement. It will consider its savarnas also. Even though it is considered as a replacement varna, replacement comes as a replacement, but it can consider its savarnas also. So cha, cha, ja, ja, nya, for all 5 letters we can consider as a replacement. But wherever the an letter comes as replacement, then we should consider only the letter which is said.
Okay. So I'm a little confused because like ku is, I mean, is it, if it, I mean, you said two things, right? One is that which is replaced and one that is cannot be replaced, right? So ku's ka ka gha gha is a swarna varna. So if
Yes.
swarna, right? So then if ku is there, then why can't I take ku? Is where I'm not clear on that.
No. Oh, it's your question is not clear. First, do you clear with this an pratyahara? Are you clear with this?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So an letters which are described here, a, I, u, r, l, e, o, I, u, ha, ya, va, ra, la. These letters, where they are considered as a replaceable letters,
Yes.
or the nimittam or cause, then we can consider their savarnas also. But the replacement, if these letters are comes as any replacement letter, then we cannot consider its savarnas. Only the letter which is said to come as a replacement, only that letter will come.
Got it. Yeah.
But the ku, chu, tu, tu, pu, these udit letters are, there is no rule for those letters. It may be the uddeshyam, it may be the vidheyam, or it may be the nimittam. Wherever ku, chu, tu, tu, pu is there, we can consider their savarnas. Fine? Okay, now your question is, if there is mentioned ku, then can we take ku? That is not ku, can we take khakara also? That should be your question. Because ku is the udit. So by taking this ku represents ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. It's already it says that you can consider all these 5 letters. Okay. Then you have to check this, that Bhashya Prayatnas, all these things, to pick one among the Savarna letters. Fine? I think it's clear.
Yeah. Yes.
It will be very clear while we go through the process of prakriya of doing this change, sandhi and all these things, then it will be very clear. That's why you should first remember all these things. Because for every Vidhi Sutra, if you go to the back classes and you verify all these things, then it will be very lagging.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is a little bit explanation of Anudit Savarna Sicha Pratyaya. Next, we end this class here, and tomorrow we will be completing the Samya Prakaranam. We'll finish this sutra, and some other sutras are there. We'll finish our Samya Prakaranam, and from next week we will be starting that Panchasandhi Prakaranam.